Joe Crowley investigated post-Brexit border checks on BBC's Countryfile, with Jeremy Clarkson adding his own thoughts on the scary situation. Jeremy Clarkson applauded the BBC this evening for an eye-opening report on Countryfile. It comes as presenter Joe Crowley investigated concerns over new border checks and the impact they could have on farmers and food. The Countryfile host headed off to a port to see where animal, plant and food imports are checked as they enter the UK. He explained that since Brexit a number of changes have come into play, including having to do more checks at the border. Joe said, "Now we've left the EU, it's up to us to check the safety of everything arriving in the UK." He went on to say that there is mounting concern from the farming community about how the checks, which are designed to stop disease, are carried out. A farmer who made a guest appearance on the BBC report shared that the checks are creating an extra risk to crops. Since a proportion of all shipments now have to be inspected, since Brexit, the farmer explained that biosecurity chains are broken more easily. He said, "It's a massive concern that we could get a virus infection at a border control point, because it's not biosecure, and then it could transfer to a crop." He added that it could have a devastating effect on farmers, with up to 70% of their yields potentially being impacted. Taking to X, formerly Twitter, Clarkson penned, "Hats off to a BBC Countryfile for that report on post-Brexit food and plant checks at UK ports. Jesus, scary stuff." Fans echoed his thoughts, with one writing, "Good God, #Countryfile is doing excellent journalism," explaining impact of Brexit on UK farming supply chains. Fundamental issues the stuff BBC Lorax systemically ignores unless Victoria Derbyshire is presenting. #Thatskito charge. Another added, "Watching #Countryfile pretty shocking to see perishable vegetables being delayed for hours and poor checks on meat imports into UK. More like a BBC Panorama tonight. A defragavuka joke." One more fan held current Prime Minister Keir Starmer accountable, as they wrote, At Keir_Starmer, did you watch #Countryfile talking about the Brexit mess that you seem intent on doing nothing about? Just spout the make Brexit work BS.